toss. Toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA.
What you doing there, partner?
Well, I'll be with you, friend. I'm Ernie, from the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources. Town sent me hereabouts to check on the guards. Now, it seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but seems to me they're all dead. Mind telling me what happened here?
I just got here. Yeah, the guards and I had a bit of altercation, you see? Uh, as much as I would love to just say that, I feel like he's gonna try and kill me. You sounded a little too sassy to me, Ernie.
Oh, cool your thrusters, friend. Just out here doing my trade. Gathering remains, tagging corpses, filing reports. Guess I'd better get to cleaning up. Can't just leave company property scattered about, bleeding out on the dirt.
Dang company property. And clean up the ship while you're at it.
That who died? Oh, right. Yeah, well, we do need all the hands we got, what with folks in Edgewater dropping off like sissy pig tumors. Less competition
Sissy
don't come
pig.
promoting time. You don't want to amble on over to Edgewater at your earliest convenience. Constable's office might have work for someone with your, let's just say, aggressive disposition. Oh, and be sure to stop by the Edgewater Provisioner for a can of salt tuna. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's
Let's
choice.
Spacer Choice. So, am I going to get sponsored by Spacer's Choice? They've been throwing their slogan on here so much.
Don't get paid bits to chat with strangers. You want to chew the rag, go talk to Silas over by the cemetery.
Fine, I'll go talk to Silas. I forgot I already did do it with their bodies, though. Onwards and upwards. You wanna shoot? Yeah, you are.
Right, you!
Unloaded on him. Fucked. They killed a resident? They killed one of the residents. Another one of the residents. These dang vandals. What's up past here? Something over there. Edgewater. Looks like they're building something over here.
Whoa, hey.
Where'd you come from?
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Ain't
I'm just
safe out
passing
here.
through.
You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Low prices here in Edgewater.
I'm being vigilant. Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing marauder come stalking out the shadows.
Corpse chewing marauder. You're telling me there are cannibals out there? Cannibals? You never got your name.
I am employed by the Retirement Department of Spacer's Choice. That's fancy talk for working in the cemetery. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of
Retirement
Edgewater. We're all part of the
Not
Spacer's Choice
cemetery.
family.
Retirement department.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
They pay for their graves.
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Who said, screw the company, let's blow the whole town up? Wow, that's crazy.
Four
makes
workers
me
still
monies.
haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin
Yeah, give me them
Abernathy.
names.
He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is.
Abernathy
Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
pays up, get that moolah. Give me that cash right now, today.
Yeah?
Was there something else I wanted to ask you?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking? Something I can do for
Interesting.
you?
We're both folktale.
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Reed Thompson.
Yeah? Former people, yeah. Marauder's been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
Yeah, I see you back there.
Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's Choice. Ah, avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything. Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for
Wow, this is
marauders
gonna
by
be a
the
lot
finger.
of money. I hear. Wow. Honestly, the most breathtaking part about video games is the scenery. And then you can hear the water in the background. The water flowing through. What are my settings at? Set to 90. I'm on very high. Alright. You hear the water flowing, you got the rings around the planets, you got 3 moons. I'm not even paying attention to this moon. Look at this. Look at this. You just gotta remember to stop and look around every once in a while. You want to be able to capture scenes like this if you didn't look around. My goodness. Imagine seeing 3 moons, dude. Well, I guess that could be a planet, but still. And you have auroras, which this is green's supposedly nitrogen in the lower atmosphere, nitrogen in the higher atmosphere, right? Anyways. Less gawking, more transitioning. Emerald Vale. Edgewater discovered. Someone left their what floor sign out. Oh. Hot meals, cold meals, live music, when available. Day old salt tuna. 2 bits off. So is our money bits? Our currency bits? Got them bitcoins? Wow. I could stare at the stars all night. Oh. This one in here. Excuse me. Fancy little elevator. Gives me like 1940s vibe.
Miss Holcomb, I need to explain this. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now,
Bro
Parvati, I do
got
wish you'd spoken
bull
up.
cat.
I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
You must be the town boss.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish
Oh,
you'd
we
stop
got a
referring to
story
our
here.
cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you? I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through. I understand. Your business is your own. Nonetheless, you are welcome in our little outpost. Outsiders are a rare sight in the Vale. If you are a freelancer, then I have use for you. There is pay to be earned, or supplies to tide you over, as you prefer.
Only regulator we've got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to
You
know
see that
exactly how you may
sly,
retrieve
that
it
sly
without
look?
frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a
I'm a
power regulator in
businessman,
the old
is what
botanical
that
lab.
just said.
It's mostly abandoned, so all that
Mostly
power is
abandoned.
being squandered.
I
Go
already
down to
know
the
what's
geothermal
happening.
plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the
Kindness,
botanical
you
labs,
say?
they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters
whoops.
to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I
We need to
hesitate
get
part
her out of
ways
here.
with
Like,
Miss
this
Holcomb,
is
but I cannot
terrible.
deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
I would
Great.
say no, but at the
I got
same
my
time,
wrenches
she
and
seems like an
diagnosticators and
engineer.
hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear
Engine
that.
tape?
Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a
Sophisticated.
stranger, I know.
Not duct tape. Engine tape. Thank you. Companions. Gain a companion. They are characters that allow you to join your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Provide combat support. Skills enhance your skills. Increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the ledger. Some people may require completing another quest before they assist you. You can check your quest logs for dependencies. Well, I'm pretty sure my journal... Small grade matter. Alright, right. Maybe I should have done that before I picked you up. I don't know how you're going to feel about us going to pick up some fees. Wait, was one of them on that floor?
Hey, mister. Sorry. Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Before or before?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her. I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas
the quiet,
who used
kept
to
to
follow me
herself
around,
type, yo.
asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. They're neighbors. Kin. And maybe
They're
he can think of something else to
teammates.
try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all. The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it. On account of it being the only clean thing.
The only clean thing in town.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Well, your dad's right. Oh, it has a steel. Whatever. So, can't get up in here. Knock knock. I need a debt. What up, fool? I heard you got a
You the new
debt.
worker? Whatever.
Oh.
Make it quick, tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires
Yeah,
delinquent
please
gravesite fees
tell
to be
me.
paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. First of all, that's a horrible thing to say. Secondly, yes, we did.
I know
When
it
one of
was,
your workers
but
commits a
also,
crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for
What
Eugene's
in
graveside
the...
fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Okay. So I definitely understand why people decide to leave and why workers are needing to come back. Oh, wrong way. All tuna. I don't feel safe. Told me to come out here, but I don't see anything worth coming out here for. Racked headed on.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks ago.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. Whoa,
Whoa.
did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's
What?
old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please,
I'm on the mend,
don't
bro.
tell
I'm
the
on the
constable.
mend.
And become the town pariah? I'm already the oldest worker in town. I don't need to give him another reason to avoid me. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't you? Do a good turn for an expiring old man? There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can. I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy. More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough. You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand. I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly. So you'll do it then? You oblige me with your haste. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
This kind of gives me a Wall-E futuristic
You're making a mistake
gameplay.
working for Abernathy.
Abernathy?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
Oh, yeah?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
A lot of cobwebs up there might need
I
cleaning.
probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law-breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. That's all I can ask of you.
I'll think about it. Might consider it.
Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Alright, so it's really good at disinfecting.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical
Crawling
hygiene
with germs is
recapitulates
all I can
moral
hear.
hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Your haircuts usually come with free lectures.
We don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a Spacer's Choice company. I'm
Spacer's
Conrad.
Choice Company,
You will report
where
to me if your
everything
hair
we
fails to
say
meet
is
Spacer's Choice aesthetic
copyrighted.
standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
Just
As
say you're
broke
broke.
as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a
I
ditch.
don't care, pay up. If a very loose definition of the word prosperity. Some quality drama.
Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do.
Your lucky
Your idea
clippers.
intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
Alright. Well, we went and talked with everyone.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene. Go ahead. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame. Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching. Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among. Nature is monstrous, friend, and this plague is natural selection at work.
Yeah. Why do I still... Oh, I have to collect his grave sites. Oh.